So I'll be showing how to manage Linux users. So the first thing you do is you create an Ubuntu instance on your AWS. All right, and then you connect. That's it, Ubuntu. So first of all, you want to log in as a pseudo user. User Kingsley. I already have a group called Kingsley there. So because I already have a group called Kingsley, I had to indicate that I want to add this new user Kingsley to that group. If I didn't have Kingsley, the initial code would have worked. So let's go back to that code, user add. So let's say I use another name, user add Obina. Right? It will work now because I don't think I have any Obina group before. As you can see, it worked. Okay, so let's do the last one. User add -g. Let me give it Sunny. Oh, Sunny doesn't exist. Good. Means I don't need to add the -g. Good, it works. What we can do now, we have 3 users. Let's make it 4. EDDY. Good. Now to check for our list of users, so we have so many users, but if you look through this list, you'll see some of the users I created is Eddie, there is Sonny, there should be Obina somewhere here, there's Kingsley, and there's Obina. As you can see, those users, they already exist. So let's move on. Next thing you want to do is to create groups. So let's create a group called family and another group called people. Group add family. Okay, family already exists because I used it before, and I'm pretty sure people already exist as well. Okay, people didn't exist before. All right, so there we go. We created those groups. So to check the list of groups, you put that, then you go through it. Let's see the groups we have. Can't seem to find. Okay, there you go. That's people and that's family. There's a Kingsley group as well. So all the groups we created, they are all here. Good. So let's move on. So set people group as the primary group for Sunny. So now before we do that, let's check the groups attached to Sunny. Put ID Sunny. So right now Sunny's primary group is Sunny, but if we do this, user mod -g family, so we are making family Sunny's primary group. Now that that is done, if we do ID Sunny again, notice this primary group is now family. This is now family. this remains Sunny. Alright, so that's how you change the primary group. Now this is the secondary group, we'll change that now. So if we come down here and put user mod -ag, not just G now. Alright, like an assistant group or secondary group. You do that and press IG Sunny now. ID Sunny, what do you have? You see, you have Sunny, you have family, then you have a secondary group of people. Alright, so that's that. Okay, good. So what another thing we can do is we can lock a user. Maybe the user is unavailable, you fired an employee or they traveled and they'll be away for a while. You can lock it so that nobody can log in. When they come, you then activate the user. So that's that. Okay, so let's see, let's lock, who do we lock? Eddie. Good, Eddie is locked now. So that's how you lock it. What else? We can then decide to delete users now. Right, I can delete Obina. Obina is deleted. Now if we do the list of users again, you will not be able to find Obina. So let's go. Let's look for Obina. It was here before, it's no longer here, it's gone. So that's that. That's how to create, modify, change primary groups, change secondary group or supplementary group. That's what it's called. And then delete and list the users in a Linux operating system.